It's nice to be back in London, Ontario, a second time for the Continental Cup. Day one from London wraps up tonight with Canada sending out an all-star lineup. The Canada Cup champions, the Scotties champions, and the Brier winners. Bang it, run it across, he's gonna touch it, far enough, oh, and they did it! Our feature match, Kevin Cooey, silver medalist from the Worlds a year ago, battle Peter De Cruz, the bronze medalists in Lethbridge, as the race to 30.5 continues. The Continental Cup next. Earlier today we had team play, and this afternoon it was our first look at mixed doubles here at the Sports Center. So let's get you caught up on what happened. Krista McCush, Darren Moulding teamed up for Team Canada against the former world champions Pets and Michelle, and they fought back from a 3-1 deficit to win it 10-4. Meanwhile, it was Emma Miskew, Colton Flash against Sophia Mobergs and Nicholas Adine. And Mobergs was outstanding throwing the first and fifth stones. Look at this here to score a couple. They scored a 5 spot in the 8th and won it going away 10-6. It was Wilkes, Sarah Wilkes, Brad Thiessen teaming up for Canada against Vicky Wright. And the Scottish twosome were in some trouble. Wilkes playing her first ever mixed doubles game, and she comes out a winner as Canada wins 10-4. So through team play and mixed doubles on this opening day, the Europeans have taken 4 points in that race to 30.5. As on this Thursday evening, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to our continuing coverage. Cheryl Russ alongside. So our featured team play tonight is Kevin Cooey against Peter De Cruz. And Cooey, right now, sort of unheard of, really, when you think about it, ranked 10th in the world, has yet to win. It's just not Cooey-like.
No, it's not. I mean, it hasn't been awful. They've qualified in 5 out of 7 events, and they've lost 2 finals, most recently the Canada Cup. I think part of the reason BJ Neufeld was missing due to the birth of his new daughter, so there was a few events he didn't play. And I think Kevin Cooey, we all know it. He's notorious for rising to the big occasion. We just are never certain what will spark that.
Peter De Cruz and his team from Geneva are ranked 8th in the world, and they are 1-1 against Cooey on the tour this season. And it's a curious thing. They do remind you of another team, don't they?
Certainly do. You've got David Evans sitting here as a coach for Canada. The Furby Netherland team was so good for so many years for the same type of thing. De Cruz puts a lot of rocks in play because he doesn't have to throw the last 2. Benoit Schwartz, just like for Netherland, does not care. He doesn't care if he's hitting against 3, drawn against 5. Let me in there, coach. I can make it.
So that is our feature. Team play tonight. Cooey against De Cruz. Canada against Europe. Yeah, it's the Continental Cup.
Kevin Cooey is the best curler in the world.
Just squeaked it. Come over. Now move it. Oh, and he did. Neufeld. Back. Oh, and they'll go for sure.
Maybe the best sweep puts in the world, I think.
Get off it. Coming across. Oh, you got this. Oh, my goodness, you got it.
Just incredible.
Kevin Cooey.
The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by OK Tire and BKT Tires, and by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue.
So here we go on this Thursday night. Time to meet the teams now. It is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Representing Canada out of the Glencoe Curling Club, Kevin Cooey backed up by Ben Hebert, Colton Flash, and BJ Neufeld. While from the Geneva Curling Club, the skip is Peter De Cruz throwing the second stones, Valentin Tanner, Sven Michel, and Benoit Schwartz. And it is the Europeans who have won the draw to the button. And so you see Cooey now with his brush down, and it'll be Ben Hebert to get us underway on this Thursday evening here in London, Ontario. Now keep in mind, all the games are worth a single point.
Got to curl, it has to curl.
So whatever the score, there'll be no extra ends. We're playing 8.
Hard flash.
So if you tie at the end of 8, you'll split the point, half each.
Okay. Now.
This has already been a very long day for 6 out of 8 of these players who have been sitting all day.
Yeah, well said. You'd rather be playing than sitting all day. Cold, and you're under a bit of pressure watching because you're so helpless. Now you got to get out there, stretch the legs, and perform. A little light for Ben there. They want that in, actually. Got a little wide, missed that draw path that everybody works on for that draw to the button advantage.
Jawel, weg.
Just keep it probably up a bit.
Now, 2 of the players on the ice were on the ice earlier today. Colton Flash, of course, playing mixed doubles. And Sven Michel throwing the third stones for
Good hack.
Europe. He was on the ice and ended up winning his mixed doubles match with Alina Petz.
You're good.
Shot.
A rare in-turn from Ben. He loves that out-turn. Well thrown. There had to be pebble there. He judged it perfectly.
Didn't underthrow it.
This. This and me. This. Let me. Super, Val.
Très bien. 9-5.
As Vic mentioned, Cooey ranked 10th in the world at this point in time. De Cruz 8th. De Cruz, they every time you see them, they get that little bit better. They haven't been able to, win a world championship or get to the top yet, but they're closing in. And both these teams solve their problems at the skip position or the last rock thrower position in a different way, in my opinion. Benoit loves that soft shot, not afraid to draw the side of the pin for 2 type thing, whereas Cooey's trying to play a rocket somewhere for his deuce.
Well, there you go. Olympic bronze medalist for Peter De Cruz. Then you go back to their world championship. What do they have? 3 bronze medals there, too. So they just haven't been able to get over that that hump, as it were. Let's take a look at the keys to the game as they roll it, and underneath they go. The keys for Canada.
Well, these 2 teams played each other last year in the Continental Cup, and Team De Cruz came out on top in that game. And I think it's just Cooey and Benoit both very cool under pressure, but I think Kevin Cooey can control that by some of the big shots that he'll come up with. And then we talked about it. Colton Flash was one of the players that was out in the ice last game, and I think some of his insight from that game can help this team tonight as they try to figure out the ice and the weight and the paths.
Work. Good throw, Flash.
Nice controlled throw. Now let's take a look at the keys for De Cruz.
Well, long guards against Kevin Cooey, that's always been the best way to have a chance against this guy. He's legendary hitter, so make him either run them in from 100 miles away or make him play more soft shots, which is exactly what Benoit Schwartz wants to do. Leave the forefoot for the last rock thrower, because as I mentioned earlier, he just seems to have the touch. So it leaves some side, the left side, the right side open for your 4th rock player.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. Oh. And get a little across the nose. Boy, he did too. And it'll pop out the other side.
That's the change this team's made. They've always been good, but that shot right there, they used to throw like almost a normal at it, and it's tough to control. They've brought the weights down quite a bit, like most of the top teams have.
Clean. Normal. Whoa, that's low. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yep. No. Whoa, whoa, no. Whoa.
Coming back the other way, and not quite underneath.
I think the other thing that teams work on these days is to try to have similar rotation, similar releases. It just eases up the ice reading for the skip if you can at least have the throwers coming down the ice with the same rotations. You get the same reaction on the rocks. So between that and the weight, those are probably two key things that teams can do to get the advantage.
Whoa, 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 then, Benoit. Go, go, go!
Not quite. So instead of a combined 34 minutes, trying to speed things up a little bit, 17 minutes per half. And the teams will have 2 1-minute timeouts through the first 4, and then 2 5 through 8. And again, we're playing 8. And we will split the 1 point if we're tied. No extras.
Shot. What's that? Yeah, it was a little hair heavy.
I love that when you can split and half goes to each team. And we saw that with the Adine game where does Mouw go for the deuce and risk the loss, or do you play the easier shot for the tie? As this wears on, whoever's in the lead will play the safer shot.
And a little too thin. They weren't able to hold it, and it'll spill out the back.
Just jumped out there, probably fresh pebble. They hadn't been out quite that far.
C'est même pas arrivé très vite. Hein. Like 8 foot, full 8.
I knew it wasn't heavy.
His team from the French part of Switzerland, so you'll hear them speaking French. Although Sven Michel, who throws the third stones, he hails from the German part of Switzerland.
Il n'a pas tellement tenu balle, hein, franchement, mais enfin, une fois que tu commences à partir, il y avait aucune chance.
Trying to give Kevin a read on what the weight will be out here.
Full 8. Line's good. Your weight's good. Room. Lots of room. Oh, line's good. Full 8, it's good. Stop being, guys. Gotta go hard. Hard Benny, really curl too. Hard.
Hard Benny for everything.
Keep going, line's good. Go, go, go. Hard right now.
A little more.
Keep going.
Boy, that is a great brush early.
Nice one, Kev.
They really did save that to get it to the top 8 and drag it out for everything.
Not pretty good. 14-6-9.
Real good.
C'est bien la règle. Tu vois rien, hein, je pense.
Un petit peu. Mais je pense avec Hack comme moi.
Hack, ça marche, c'est très très dur. La sortir, c'est dur.
On vient un T-line.
That tough to hit it and stay. You might as well go around it.
I think that was the decision.
Il faudra 13,5, je pense, pour arriver là. En tout cas.
I think if you're going to throw the in, I think we're thinking that like a 14-2 or 3 would be close.
Would you not have a little bit more room going the other way with the intern?
I think they just don't know the weight in that path. They'd be guessing a bit. You could even hear BJ talking about if we have to throw the intern, it's going to be like a 14-2. This last one that Kevin threw was almost a 14-7. So they've just seen this path a little more comfortable.
La vitesse. Un peu court.
Ligne, c'est bien.
8.
Ouais, plus de vitesse.
8 seul.
C'est sûr.
8 seul.
Ligne parfaite.
8 et 9. 8.
Attention.
7, 8. 7, 8.
Weight's really nice.
C'est large, hein. Il y a vraiment de la place.
Parfait. Fini, Val. Fini. Ça vient. Sûr que c'est caché. Go.
Look at it curl.
Continue. Go. Continue.
Halfway between the hog line and the house, it goes.
Very nice.
And they'll tuck around at least a half a stone. Back of the tee line, however.
You don't need to put more weight if you want.
We kind of saw yours was easy.
Yeah, just rip it.
No, I agree. You're thinking like here?
Yeah, that looks good.
So from the hack, you can't see more than 3 inches of that, and Kevin's going to play his strength. He's going to play normal. You hit, pick it out of there, get probably the fours. And Benoit did what he does the best: a beautiful soft weight come around, almost perfectly
It'll
buried.
run straight.
I saw BJ's here with control.
Okay, I like it. Whoa. Flash.
Colton Flash.
Hard flash.
Got it? No.
That was too much ice.
And so it'll go. Open the door now for a draw for two. Mentioned these teams have met twice on the tour this year. Cooey winning 6-4 in Pictou, Nova Scotia. And then he lost to Peter De Cruz 7-4 in North Bay.
I like the throw, just too much ice.
Max ice.
A lot of teams will not make that comment either. They're just so upset with the fact they might give up a two. And Neufeld saying the right thing to do is skip there. We just took a lot of ice. They'll learn from that.
So an opportunity here for a couple. Try just to follow himself down here. Benoit Schwartz, the 28-year-old. Well, he and Peter De Cruz have been together since they won a World Junior Gold back in 2010. And they combine here to pick up two. So an early lead to De Cruz and Europe. Valentin Tanner throwing the lead stones for the Geneva-based team of Peter De Cruz, part of Team Europe. At this year's Continental Cup, we are in London, Ontario at the Sports Centre, all part of this London Western Fair District. There are two other games on the ice, 3 sheets in play for the Continental Cup. John Epping, who won the Canada Cup to become the first team to qualify for the curling trials, against Bruce Mouw, coming off a win at the Perth Masters. Chelsea Carey, Canadian champion, against Anna Hasselborg, the gold medalist. As we come inside, trying to find your seat on this Thursday night, day one.
Weight's good.
Kevin Cooey has the last rock. He has the hammer playing the red stones here in 2.
Wait for it, Flash. You're going to have to go a bit.
Flash, you got to bury it. Flash, you got to bury it. Yes.
Good throw. Our fault. Did really good.
Just don't tell us it's light, Ben.
Good speed there. Well, I thought it was.
PJ's
I think it
just
was
talking
that
about
bad.
they jumped it a little bit.
Just one rock.
Thought it might be a little stickier out there, but it slid very well.
Tough to be precise in the second end. I think it's harder than the first end. You get a rock or two down one path, it changes it totally. Then you miss the path and you're light.
The stickiness, though, is something that we did notice, and the curlers started to comment on after the midway point this afternoon. Some of the wider shots from the outside in were a little slower.
And it could be just change in temperature or some airflow, and it's just part of the game. You have to be up on it, and it's who catches on first.
And when we say a little, we mean a little. It could be 2 feet, 3 feet, but at this level, 2 feet's huge.
Well, let's begin our updates, and we'll start with John Epping against Bruce Mouw. Mouw and the team from the Grover Park Curling Club in Edinburgh against Epping and his team from the Leaside Curling Club. Mouw coming off a win just on the weekend in Perth, in the Perth Masters. He beat Mike McEwen 7-2 in that Perth final, and when they settled, look at that, for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Mouw early.
Great start.
carrying on from Perth.
Yes. No jet lag there.
Yeah, really good. Ça? C'est fin.
And it was a blank in the first. Chelsea Carey out of the Glencoe in Calgary against Anna Hasselborg from the Sundbybergs Curling Club in Sweden.
C'est assez classe, ça. Tu mets un pas de plus. Moitié, ça. Ouais. Pas non plus envie de la pousser dedans. Ouais.
Ouais. Ah ouais. Ouais.
Trying to get them both here.
Roule, là. La jaune Val. Roule là-dedans.
And in.
Go, continue.
Look at that.
Super, Pete. C'est bien ça.
C'est presque mieux. Ah, excusez, un peu de tête.
The key was make the double. It's not easy this early in the game, picking the right spot, throwing the right speed. But look at that yellow one, just carves over at the end, gets it in the rings. He's trying to go around it, but it'll be a short run back for Team Europe.
Hard, Beach. Hard line. Hard.
Come on, Beach. We got a good one here. Come on.
Hard. Keep going. Hard. Real hard. Real hard. Hard.
Boy, can they sneak it? No.
Okay. Nice wait.
Sorry, guys.
Those are the worst. When you kill your brushes all the way down for no avail.
Lui, fais ça aussi.
Comme tu veux, Pete.
Moi, j'aime bien ça.
Faut pas enlever la jaune. Hein. OK.
C'est une moitié.
OK. Moitié. Ouais.
Non. Oui.
Sven Michel.
Wow. Wow. Oui. Go. Sur la rouge.
Got it.
Go.
And hang around. No, they'll both spin.
That's
Boy,
close.
it looks like it may be in.
Yeah, Sven.
Still pretty good, though. You're sitting
Good.
1 and 2 if you're Team De Cruz.
This doesn't go quite far enough. There you go.
Kind of good board. Weight's pretty good. Yep. Whoa. Weight's good. Yep. Whoa. Off. Hard. Get over there. Any clue?
What's that? Yeah, that's in.
Moi, je pense pas beaucoup de glace. Hein. Plus. Ah ouais, c'est très bien, Sven. Très bien. 10 et demi. Ouais. 10 et demi. Ouais. Oh. Oui. 10. Bien assez.
Ben. Yep. Pour rouler un peu.
Oh.
Parfait.
Joué.
Idéal.
Nice to roll it back and keep a little bit of separation.
Bravo.
C'est pas large.
You hate this? I mean, you can make that. He's just going to rip it. He's going to
Okay,
double.
I think I like that. Keeps the blank alive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Same weight.
Aggressive on the roll. Overroll's fine, yeah.
Same kind of board weight that BJ threw on the first one.
Same.
Say they can control that
Little more.
weight, and you get a little bit of movement at the end. Trying to get that
Whoa.
roll.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Roll
Stay
it.
with it. Yep.
Roll it.
Yep.
Roll it, roll it,
Yep.
roll it,
Yep.
roll it.
Yep. Hard.
Just like that.
Merci. 10 sur un bon 2 tiers, roulez là, c'est exact. C'est ça? Ouais. 10.
Ouais.
3 quarts, là.
Ouais.
Ouais, c'est.
À 10.
Sur 3 quarts, c'est proche. Hein.
Ouais. Faut 10, hein.
Ouais, il faut 10.
Juste 10.
Ouais. Ouais.
Benoit Schwartz and his first.
Attention. Oui. Whoa. Oui, oui, oui. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold ça. Aïe, 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 aïe.
Just
Super, Ben.
precision.
C'est parfait, ça.
Scalpé, là.
Hit and roll back.
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or you.
Anything coming back?
You could freeze too if you make it good enough.
Try and roll it to like here.
Yeah, I know, but then he knows
But
is
even
that,
the double
and then
jam
this is
going
going in there, right? And Ben about there, and he got there. I'd say it's something like that.
Okay, oh, that's close.
I think it's the right call, Cheryl. They're going to be
I like
close. Ben put one around the corner guard here, almost the exact same spot, about 6
Same in
inches
here, Ben?
narrower.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is.
Get it
This is wider than
close.
mine.
It's tough to sit 2 for Team Europe and remove this rock.
Okay.
I think that's max.
Yeah, it's fairly
Little
low
less.
risk. You might bring a 2 into play, or you might bring a blank. You take either or.
True.
Line's good.
Huh? I would have thought so, yeah.
Line's really good. Line's good, guys.
Picked him up right away, didn't they?
Keep it going. Line's good.
Ebert and Flash.
That Benny line's real good.
Hard, guys. Line's really good.
Keep going.
Hard. Quit.
Looking really good,
Keep
guys.
going. Got it. Go, 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 go.
Keep it
Go,
going, Flash.
go,
Stay
go.
with it. Stay with it all the way. And how good is that? Very nice, Kevin Cooey.
They can just drag this rock. Russ, I didn't think it was going to be top 8.
2 impressive things. Hebert, before they let it go, knew where that thing was going.
Got it. Go, go, go,
Heads
go,
down
go.
immediately,
Go,
stayed
go,
on
go,
it beautifully.
Go.
Just not quite enough curl.
No.
On peut se prendre 3.
Mister?
8? 8 seconds.
8 seconds on
It's
the
the
nose.
safest, I think.
I mean, he has a deuce regards. If we can roll half a rock here, this is perfect. This is super tough, the double. But it's still there. He's going to try it, I guess. But
Yeah. Oh, is that biting?
l'autre, c'est...
All right, throw more weight and we try to roll here.
Then the angle is even more natural, I would say.
Mais
Why I agree. Don't
If I hit 3/4 here, it will
Make
remove
sure
this
it
one, I
goes
think.
away.
tu joues 9 et tu prends un entière.
Yeah, I think so too.
9 et un tiers, un truc comme ça.
Ah, mais je vais sortir.
Et juste tic. Tu joues 9 avec un
Mais
tiers.
avec 8 en plein, c'est dur le double.
Ouais, ouais.
You could pick it clean too. As long as you get less than half, you should be able to save that yellow rock.
Puis on laisse faire le double. Moi j'aurais dit ça.
Or virtually dead on. They're hoping to roll maybe 3-4 inches towards the broom. If he rolls towards center line, there'll be a half rock double for 2 for Cooey. Roll right there. Yeah, exactly.
Christopher Swa, of course, has all those years. Thomas Olsrud won the silver medal in Vancouver, losing to Kevin Martin. Won the World Championship in China. That was their first and only World Championship. If he tips that brim up on the cap a little bit more, it'd be like Jesper Parnevik. He's not far away.
No, that's true.
It's getting up there. Parnevik, the now senior golfer. And that'll work.
Parfait. Okay. That double.
Oh, great shot.
Don't think so.
No.
Benoit just walks down and he throws. That's the reason De Cruz
No, I
used
like
to
easy.
skip years ago, but he said he just,
No, couldn't.
his nerves couldn't stand it. And he said it works so well because Benoit,
And Ben was not afraid, he said to me before the game. He's not afraid of anything he calls. On the rarest of occasion, he'll go, okay, I'm not quite sure, but he just has that temperament. You tell me what
yeah.
you want, Skipper, and I'll do it.
throw it. And he can control his emotions really well.
The double's there, Cheryl, but you're going to carry them right off onto your own. So I think they're just going to settle for the single here.
Yeah.
The double's there, Cheryl, but you're going to carry them right off onto your own. So I think they're just going to settle for the single here.
Sorry, were you drawing and we were talking?
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's sorry. Picture's worth 1,000 words. You didn't have that much to offer.
Clean.
Wow.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean's good. Yep. Clean. Yep. Hard.
Getting that telestrator.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Stay with it. Watch the roll. And they'll sit it right there. Cooey's on the board, gets the single, but some wonderful execution from this team from Geneva. Peter De Cruz has the brush down. For his lead, Valentine Tanner. As we welcome you back on this Thursday night, day one of our coverage, the Continental Cup from the Sports Center here at the London Western Fair. We go to the third. 2-1. De Cruz leads it. Once again, we'll have Last Rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone. Ben Hebert.
Line's good. Yep. Yeah, gotta go.
Quelqu'un? Tu veux venir, Sven? Tu veux venir? Tu veux. Vite! Tu veux comme ça?
C'est maximum.
Okay. Max?
Reste à jouer inside out.
Reste à 9? 9, ouais. Okay.
Another look at John Epping and Bruce Mouw after Mouw had scored 3 in the first. Final stone for John Epping and his team out of the Lee Side Curling Club. Coming off that Canada Cup win. And just enough to get the single to the top of the 8th.
I thought it was there.
Line's good.
Just line right now, Kev. Roll it. Back tee. This is heavy. Yeah, it is.
Right here's not bad.
It is there. It's already there.
It can curl, Beach.
Line is not good. Yeah, you gotta go beach. Gotta go beach. Every end.
That's good. You're
Okay.
good. You're good. Easy, easy.
Stay cold.
Okay, play.
Moi j'aime bien une fois clearing pour l'instant.
Clearing.
Pour une fois, ouais.
Yeah, a couple options here. You can play around the corner. You could freeze down to that back one, or the option with the 2-point lead. Like a blank's not bad here for
Tu peux faire clear.
De
Tu peux pas.
Cruz. Just don't want to get forced.
Bien sûr.
See.
I didn't love going around the corner. I'd play back
No.
down to the back one or this, the
Yep.
peel.
For sure.
What?
Yeah, they don't take any chances yet. They're one up with.
Bien, Pete.
Excuse. Ah, mais si je te mets derrière la corner, on fera pas shot.
2/3.
Chelsea Carey and Anna Hasselborg after they blanked the first. And it does appear that Carey is close, if not sitting the one at the top of the 4-foot. Hasselborg in her last. The gold medalist from Pyeongchang.
Yeah, this could be a draw for 2 or a draw for 1.
And settle down. And it will not. So who's the shot? Right there. Thank you very much. So steal of 1 for Chelsea Carey.
J'ai bien axe sur celle derrière maintenant, c'est bien. Elle est très loin.
In, je pense, parfait. Je pense que tu peux même trop curler. Hein.
Ouais, clair. Ouais, un petit peu. Pas le moins, Ahmed.
Douce. Un peu court. Ouais. Juste traverse.
Les deux alors, les deux.
Ouais.
Guard's long enough. They're going to chase this back one with a little bit of weight.
Petit axe. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, it's not a factor, is it, the guard?
No.
Such a great surface. A little bit risky here. If this over or under curls, we'll be looking at 2 yellow without hammer.
They're close. Hard. Yeah. Hard line. How's the weight? Weight's good. Hard. Weight's higher. Oh, then. Line's good. Yep. Yep. Gotta go line, Benny. Hard, hard, hard. Hard. Great 2 inch.
Hebert does. Always goes.
A little tight there.
And can't hold it, and it'll slide on by. Remember, Ben said to us in Leduc at the Canada Cup when we were chatting to him, he's, you know, because it's, look at the pressure on brushers at this level. He's never afraid to take the stone. He's never afraid because the skip knows he's doing his best. He may misjudge every once in a while, but he'll never, ever back away from the challenge.
No, and being tentative as a brusher out here, that'll cost you more than anything. So make a call and make a decision, and he's right. You can be wrong sometimes, but more often you're right at this level.
But it makes you better when you're going to commit like Hebert does. It forces him to think that much harder.
Right now it's a good chance for 2. That's, I don't know.
Derrière la jaune ou derrière la rouge?
Moi j'aime bien ça.
L'un ou l'autre. Hein.
Mais
Si on met un, lui, il freeze.
Et s'il n'est pas parfait, on peut mettre 3.
Et s'il freeze parfait, on peut faire clearing une fois.
Ouais, non, je pense qu'on vient un petit à peu de bouger. Le 4 pieds sera toujours ouvert. Hein.
Ouais, ok.
Ça, c'est bien.
On arrive avec la corner, venir là derrière?
Ça, je sais pas.
Je pense
ouvert,
si
pas
c'est
possible, on vient là. Hein.
non, mais si on est caché, c'est mieux.
Ouais, faut juste être
Tu
shot.
peux
Hein.
venir open. Hein. Ouais. Là, c'est.
Non, mais après, il a le double.
Ah,
Hein.
il est le double.
Le double, c'est assez facile.
D'accord,
Là.
mais-
Ouais, il y a un charme.
Ok. Ça marche.
C'est bien ça.
Me, I quite like this.
It is interesting because
Let's play this.
mentioned that the 3 of them are from Geneva and they speak English and French, whereas Sven Michel from the German-speaking part of Switzerland speaks English, Swiss German, which is the dialect, and his French isn't quite good enough to get him through a curling match. He'll speak a little French, and every once in a while he'll say, "I think this is the best way to get 2." You know, he has to revert to English, and then the others will join in.
Well, you've got this. They're going around the corner. The other option, and I know it's going around the center, but is playing around top 8 foot to sit 2 that way around the center guard.
Or even wide open. They discussed that too, wide open edge of the 8 and then make it a hitting contest. I don't disagree with this because the guard's so long. If Cooey gambles and tries to get around that center guard, they should be able to chase it.
Oh, just a little rub straightens it out. Still has a little left in it. Let's hit the 2.
Still partly buried.
Ça plante un peu, hein? Beaucoup.
Look at the curl here. You never would have believed it would reckon that yellow.
Hard line. Hard.
The only thing I don't love about leaving this is, oh, it just picked, is that you tap this yellow when you start to build a wall back there, and it can be hard for Europe to remove it. Oh, that's unfortunate.
You can sit 3 now, though, and that, again, the guard's not ideal for Cooey. This could be a sneaky way to break the game open, too, couldn't it?
C'est la moitié, je pense, hein?
I haven't seen any picks. Of
No.
It came in with a dead handle, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Il y a presque un valeur, T2.
Which way are they going here? Across the face or trying to hit half of it?
I think across the face.
Okay, so it's going to be fairly tight to the guard then. The shot was made a couple times in the first end. Ooh, that's not going to get across the face.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Okay, okay.
Now, question is, they're going to sit and... No, it'll spin too far. It'll hang around, but it's fourth shot.
Nelson.
A lot of weight there.
Yeah, I don't think that was the call for weight.
C'est dur à faire, je trouve. C'est vraiment dur. Enfin, la pierre est...
You could probably afford to take a little more.
Oui, il dort, ça dort. Ouais, exact.
They're saying you was wrong. Back 4.
Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good.
Kevin Cooley in his
Line's
first.
Wait only, guys. Wait only.
Hard
Right
line.
now, De Cruz sitting the
Line's
two.
Get it back there, Benny.
Line's
Well,
good.
Bit of room. Bit of room.
They've had a workout already.
Hard flash. Go.
Colton Flash staying with it now, trying to drag it down, put it right on the face like that.
Very
Just
nice.
perfect.
Shot it. Very nice.
Bit of room. Bit of room. Hard flash. Hard flash. Go. 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 Hard.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Right there. Okay.
Shot it. Well, you got to finish it again. Don't try to
That's what I mean. No, no.
Il n'y a pas de plus.
She's back there, no?
Dropping in on Epping against Mouw, and it is Epping sitting the 1-2, maybe even 3, but those two around the edge of the 8 are covered by that corner guard. And so this will be the final stone for Mouw and the team from Edinburgh.
Epping made a perfect soft weight come around, hit and roll, just squeaked by that red guard you were talking about.
Yeah. Come in here.
Line. Line's great.
And right down on top, look at that from Benoit Schwartz.
Keep looking.
Bobby Lammy, Hemi McMillan on the brush. And hands go up, and one more will go up on the board. 4-1, Mount leads it.
Another perfect curling stone by Benoit.
Just fast, yeah.
Walk down, place them there.
Pump it a bit. Okay.
In turns a better angle, Cheryl, to kick the yellow one, but it's overburied.
Back ball right in the nose.
So you got to go out turn.
They want to tap it a bit. This, you know, his draw, his freeze even came in a little bit straight.
Looks like a lot, Beach.
Last.
What kind of weight?
5 more feet.
Okay. Back line, close. Back line, yeah.
So the idea is to stay on top of the yellow, but kick that red one and unlock the enemy yellow rock.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Real close stuff.
Can't overthrow.
No, but his draw, Kevin's draw took its time.
Back
They
line.
had to go on it or his
Back
freeze.
Back line.
Whoa. Whoa.
Never.
Got enough weight, it shouldn't curl up to the nose.
Not really.
It is.
They have backed right away, Flash and Hebert. And spin off it does.
A rock straight beach?
Really lucky that red didn't go a little farther, would have been a hit for 3.
It just takes so long.
Alors c'est sûr que c'est là. Il faut pas la bouger beaucoup, il faut la bouger de ça.
Is there a double there to bring that into play?
Really thin.
Yes, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Take your 2, you're up 4-1.
10 sur moitié, c'est pourquoi. C'est sûr, sur mes deux, c'est bien, mais la difficulté, ouais, c'est un peu plus dur, c'est sûr. Hein.
You'd hate to end up with a single here, Cheryl.
Ce serait un poil moins qu'une moitié. Sinon, on fait le draw. Tu
So
prends le
thin.
time-out maintenant?
You'd have to play it with the out turn. I guess you could play it. You get the nose, you get your 2.
Avec 10, c'est possible de passer au-dessus? Oui. Peut-être juste, hein. Il faudrait jouer moins vite.
You think you can squeeze it for 3?
I think so.
You don't have to push it very far, but you have to move it this much for free, so for sure. But you can draw for 2, before 1.
Yeah. But it looks like
Well, it's obviously
It's
possible
a
to
bit
miss it,
tricky, I guess,
but
we
it's-
just draw, but...
So il faut passer tellement proche de ça.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Sinon, on joue une vitesse pour
Yeah,
ça que
'cause then
pendant
it's tough
deuxième,
for
tu restes toujours. Hein.
Non, je crois qu'on va juste faire le draw.
Yeah, yeah,
Tu joues 11 sur un tiers, ça
I
marche,
think
mais...
Exactly.
Schwartz,
what do you
the way
want to play?
he's indicating right now, he says, look, let's just put a top four for two.
Then play the draw.
I think that's important, Vic. If he's the guy, most important person out here. He's the guy that's got to make it. He's been perfect. If he doesn't want to try it, why should the rest of them force him into trying it? That's what they talked about, really thin. But if it ever goes across the top like that, you score a single. Just a free draw for two, I think, will be the prudent play here.
Sur le 14, on peut faire le double, pire.
The other thing, though, to my mind, Cheryl, is look at Benoit Schwartz, as we've seen, is fearless.
Easy.
And in being fearless, sometimes you'll take something on that you may not. That will color your judgment. Do you agree?
Yeah, and I think, no, I do. And I think he's careful, though, and more calculated than that. I think the way he's been playing, you'd think he would take that double on because he hasn't missed a thing, but he's logical enough and knows that that's a tougher shot. Get your two. He looked at the scoreboard. Getting 2 points here is big.
And there it is. Adding a couple more, up 4-1. Southwestern Ontario, we are in London, the city of some 400,000 on the Thames River. Here a couple of years ago for the Continental Cup. Day 2 tomorrow features the team scramble, as well as mixed doubles sandwiched at 2 p.m. Right now, Europe leads at 4-2, and that race to 30.5. Another update for you. We'll go to the game between Chelsea Carey and Anna Hasselborg. They play in the third after Carey had stolen one in the first, and Hasselborg sitting the 1-2. And looks like 3, so this will be a. Oh no, there is one at the back of the forefoot. I apologize. So it looks like she's sitting 1-2 at the moment. Run this double angle raise, and you catch the stone to the back. Get 3.
Yeah, they're lined up, Vic, I believe, and just soft weight. They're going to try to maybe even get 4.
And there is one on the side of the 8-foot that may come into play. Okay, there it is. Bang, and there you are. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Chelsea Carey had a pretty makeable triple, and she threw it so hard because there was 3 and just ticked it, didn't get any of them out.
Härligt, Anna. Bra. Den rörde sig så jävla fint så jag bara... Härligt. Snyggt. Bra snack. Så en timeout här nu också. Ja.
Och det är fortfarande bra tid med vanlig tid. Ja, precis. För att jag hade så mycket från början.
Exakt. Ja, precis.
And we want to congratulate Anna and her husband Matthias Eriksson. Yep, congratulations. Baby is on the way. And Anna was telling me that Matthias has taken her name, Hasselborg, because of the fact that the Eriksson is very common.
Right.
Hasselborg is not. And in discussions with her family, we want to keep the legacy and that name going forward, so he's taken the name Hasselborg.
Oh, I
so
like
a wonderful
him.
story. Congratulations to both.
It's wonderful.
Because I was telling her, I was looking up, and he's a pharmacist by trade. I was looking up Matthias Eriksson, and it so happens they have an American football league in Sweden, semi-pro league. And a Matthias Eriksson was actually recruited and came over to play at Laurier University just up the road in Kitchener, Waterloo. Yeah, and so I said to her, does he play football? She goes, no.
Pharmacist.
I said, pharmacist. And I thought, okay.
Well, that would have been good.
Yeah. 4-1. De Cruz leads
This
Cooey
thing's
as we
not
go to the
working.
fourth, and it is Cooey with Last Rock. He has the hammer playing the red
Blinking
stones.
red.
You're not going to red light it.
Well, I know I'm not, but let's go. It's going to go red. We got him. T-line Fox. They're stopping now.
Good.
We're fine. Well, it's fine.
Lights. Light to go.
Go then. Line's good.
Double corners set up here for Cooey
Wait, only just.
We got to go.
by design. So they're going to try to loop right around both of them here.
Not
I
too
get to
deep.
curl.
Line's good.
Like it to curl. Well, it's got to go. Got to go, Beach. Go, Beach.
Whoa,
Hard.
whoa,
Going in there.
Whoa,
Knuckling.
whoa,
It's
whoa,
knuckling.
off.
Good shot, Fox.
Shot.
Two shot goal.
Just tell him the handle's dead. Off 4. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what the
Okay.
official came out. Are you okay with it? Yeah, we'll just play. In the national championships, of course, if that was the case, then some officials would go out and act as hog line monitors, but there's a sense of trust here.
Well, players just hate the delay too. It gets you out of your rhythm, and they'd rather just go if they can.
That's your pouce, c'est OK. Oui. Cinq. Ouais, Canali. Go. Faut curl trop, hein. Non, n'appelle pas.
Okay.
Wide open.
What else do you do? You hit and roll this one.
Well, you can try to nose.
You can try and run it.
Yeah.
Can run it onto either of them. Maybe make both.
Right. Try to stick it in the house somewhere, yeah. Don't throw it hard.
So it's Cooey's best opportunity here. The one in behind the two
What do you
corners
think
is
of this?
there for a long time.
No, I think the other hit and roll on top.
And this could, you open up the center, get rid of the guard.
I like this. You can throw firm.
Sure. Yeah, try to stick it on the one.
There's the confidence he's
Keep it
got
dead
in Neufeld to run this back and try to keep it in play. You don't want to roll this red raised out of play.
Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa, hard bit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Got him. Oh,
Benny.
he cracked it perfectly. Keep it going. And it'll just go far enough. Sitting 1-2 is Cooey.
No need to get rid of the center if you can make the run back double.
Now it's buried.
Look at that.
Just spectacular.
And just enough here.
Oh, did that end turn around?
C'est pas perçable, c'est sûr, mais.
Tu fais, c'est
Ouais, je sais.
derrière.
Même si tu prends très fin et tu la jammes dessus, c'est OK. Ce sera un peu ouvert, je pense.
Ouais. Oui, ça ou frise.
Moi, j'aime pas. Il y a trop de rouge là.
Ça ou frise, mais.
Frise avec le in, là, on peut. Hein. Moi, ça me dérange pas.
Non, mais moi, j'aime bien ça.
Moi, j'aime bien ça.
Pete.
C'est assez fin. Hein.
I think that's the best shot. Run the corner into the
bonne
side
moitié, ouais.
red. A little bit of danger. You wouldn't want to hit it onto that yellow, but
Moitié, c'est très
if you ever
proche,
make
ouais.
it, then the only red one left is wide open.
Bonne moitié. Hein.
J'aime
Bien
bien
ça.
ça. Bien sûr.
Ouais.
Ah ouais, c'est bien. C'est une bonne moitié.
Après, le double est là.
The hospitality tables.
Ça,
All the food groups there on a pizza, and some of the best viewing right behind the sheets here at the Sports Center.
Almost, if this makes contact virtually on the center line.
Direct.
Wait.
Non.
Wait.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Was it even
No.
close? Got away with it.
Must have had a pretty good back motion on that release.
So it still is Cooey sitting the 1. Top 12 at about 2 o'clock.
Top 8.
Put it in the same spot.
Top 8.
I don't think if you
Right
want
before
this, top 8, I don't think you want this too deep. They may turn around and freeze. Eventually, top 8 makes it tough. And maybe not even buried. Just tucked.
I got a little light. That's what I got. Line's
Yeah,
close.
really close, guys.
Okay. Line's good. Just top 8.
A little bit of room.
Bit of room. No, line's good.
It's good. Weight's good.
Gotta go.
Weight's great.
Has to curl a little.
Hard flash.
Hard flash. You gotta go flat.
Hard flash.
Gotta go.
Both
Gotta
of
go.
you
Gotta go. Come on.
Hard. Keep going.
Everything.
Go,
Keep
go,
going.
go, 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 go.
Good spot, Beach.
Yeah, good sweep, guys.
Really nice
spot.
drag again to get at the top edge of the 8.
Good. Yeah. Makes them do this. That's a good thing. It makes it.
Well, I wanted to draw.
Oh yeah. Les deux marchent.
On connaît peut-être mieux la ligne, Pete. Hein.
Ouais, ouais. Pete, on connaît par cœur ça, non?
Ouais, bien sûr. Moi, je
Boy,
crois que tu passes là, ça va te
hate to
continuer,
draw
ça va
against
arriver là.
2 here without hammer.
Caché ici, sûr.
It might be the call. You can play that angle again, Cheryl, when they missed badly.
Ok. Non, mais ça, c'est sur le balai quasiment. Ouais, bien sûr. C'est. Si tu joues sur ça, tu vas traverser la center line. Ok. Je crois pas que tu sois là, mais.
Pardon?
Je crois pas que
You
tu sois
know,
là.
you
Je
look
pense
at
qu'on
the
va faire
score,
c'était vite,
and you
ouais.
could probably live the Sen giving up a deuce, but you really don't want to give up a 3 and tie it up. It's going to come around.
Yep.
T'aimes pas? Si, si.
Bien, ouais, ouais.
15, ça suffit, c'est un peu chaud, 15 ans.
14-7, c'est parfait.
Ouais. On va être 8, ça va aussi. Hein.
Exact.
Quoi? Ligne bien. 5. Ouais, ligne oui. Une balle. Oui. 5. Ligne oui. Pas Val. Vraiment pas, Valentin. Vraiment pas. 6.
Tanner.
6. Je crois que ça passe.
Michel.
Ouais. Yep. Ça va. Okay.
Sneak it. No, a little rub roll, and it will spin in, and it is the shot stone.
Yeah, hell of a double.
They gotta roll it away.
Try and roll it in.
Just a sliver.
I mean, my only concern, Kev, is
I mean,
if
you could also do this, right? He's gonna go, but we've always got that.
We have tons of
We
time.
have 2 timeouts and we only get.
Dropping in on Mouw and Epping. And you see Ryan Fry with the brush down, trying to run it back. A redstone onto shot rock, top edge of the 4 coming through. Run it back. Oh, they'll click it. They'll do a double click and get shot rock.
Oh, man.
Good shot, Johnny. Good boy, Johnny.
I don't see us rolling underneath it.
I mean, you have enough room to roll it really good under here. It's not easy. Like, you're flirting.
Good
You're
chance.
flirting.
Good chance I stagger those, right?
Yeah, I don't like that because
No.
they come around and
No.
you cannot get at it.
No,
Why can't you just nose? Nose or even roll away to the corner.
I like rolling the corner.
Yeah.
We got this for 4 or like whatever.
Well, if you think you can slide this underneath, I like that. Does he have the double
you
off
can.
the?
I think you have to because this is no good, eh? Like
It's good but yeah, you can't touch that.
you can't
at all.
touch that rock, so it's not
I think
great.
you try to go low,
If Kui comes down and rolls into there, it looks good. But we talked about Schwartz in the opening, how fearless he is. He'll just ignore it with either turn, probably the out turn. If he sinks it in there, what does Kui do?
Yeah.
You have to roll away here or nose it.
Nose isn't horrible. But the roll away looks natural.
But if he does, didn't they say if he rolls it away, that again will give him the chance to come in?
It does, but then because the red ones aren't hooked, Kui can chase it and have a realistic chance of scoring a big score. If you roll it angle frozen, you might not score at all if Benoit makes a beauty, which he's been doing all game.
Whoa. It's great.
Whoa, off, Benny.
Clean.
Yep. Hard.
Whoa.
Heaved over top.
Yes.
Flash out in front. Stay with it. Got to get it by that one. Oh, they lost it. They gave up on it just for that moment.
Oh, that's beyond horrible. He not only wrecked Vec and missed the shot rock, but kicked out his own buried rock that was closer. Then rolled too far.
Just a lot of thought went into that shot.
Yeah, like why do you have to try to roll buried? I don't understand it.
No.
That kick that red out and then gets unlucky here by missing the European yellow.
Okay.
Roll to the corner, nose even. Yeah, nose would leave him a double, but still has to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
C'est ça, je pense. Ça. Si on fait ça, concurrent. Je sais pas, il a pu prendre une double après, non?
C'est sûr que si t'es là puis qu'il arrive à faire babam,
Exact.
c'est un peu relou, mais.
C'est chier, ouais.
Enfin, il
Non, mais
faudrait
faut
jouer.
être, je joue actif pour finir large.
Faudrait jouer large pour finir là. Lui, il aura peut-être ça après.
Je pense que le call, c'est ça. Ça, c'est OK. Hein.
Moi, j'ai peur qu'il ait juste bam 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 pour 2.
Mais qu'il fasse ça. Hein. C'est vraiment difficile.
C'est vrai que si tu pousses ça à l'intérieur, si tu viens là, il n'y a rien du tout. Là, c'est ciao.
Très cool.
Ça, c'est un force. Hein.
Si on peut jouer, c'est quand même pas mal, hein, Benoît. Je connais mieux. Ça, c'est quand même freestyle. Hein.
Ah, ça vient tout ça.
Je
pense que si on fait le tap tant qu'on roule à l'intérieur, c'est bon.
Ah ouais, on fait ça.
Hein?
On fait ça.
C'est un peu risqué, hein, mais.
2 tiers.
Mec, les deux sont bien.
C'est peut-être juste de faire ton call, c'est peut-être juste.
Je joue active, on va être assez large. Hein.
I like the out turn, even with. I don't like ever grouping stones if you can avoid it. Out turn even with shot stone.
Yeah, a foot deeper though. Would there be a
triple?
Si on est ici, là, le double.
Ouais, ça fait chier.
And a saver over there.
On joue 5, je pense.
Ça, c'est idéal, ouais.
Ouais. Bon.
Faut être dans le 8 pieds.
Je joue safe. Hein.
Well, you notice where you put the brush down, Russ. He wants it almost mirror image,
right?
So that in fact, if there's no run back double on the one that's in there now.
Exactly. That's perfect. But he comes almost to the button, which is only 2 feet deeper. There might be a nose triple for 4. You got to be smart with this brushing.
7, 8 feet. Vers la part, hein. Vers la part.
Seul, c'est 8. C'est 8. J'ai 6, 7.
Pas l'air très vite, mais. Full 8. Ouais.
C'est full 8.
Ok, assure.
Ah, c'est bien, Alice.
Full 8, c'est bien.
Oh, how good's that?
Super.
There you go.
Parfait.
C'est dur de mettre un.
C'est comme un 7 bit.
If
it went 2 inches further, it would have been.
It's hitting a big chunk of that. I don't even think I can nose this, though, is the problem.
Like I was wondering if you just get by
and that's an automatic triple if there's enough room to slide through there, and that's the $64 question.
Looks pretty close to me. Because even if you feather the back of this, it's still going on here.
And it's for 4.
Then you just get by this.
I think this is hitting a big chunk of this, though.
I don't think it's there. Nothing here, Beach, for a bunch?
No.
Just went a hair further, it would have been, maybe.
You don't think so, eh? You don't think if you throw peel, you can rub that, make that peel?
What if you throw this into here? And maybe
that,
get lucky on that.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to hit
You think,
that.
Cheryl, it'll squirt through, but will it have enough power?
I don't know.
Right? Like the one you're running in there, you got to hit the spin.
I
just think I'd rather do this because then we probably still score one.
Beach, I think that's going into the side. Like, I don't think it goes anywhere near that one. Like,
No.
I think it's hitting a big chunk of that red.
I don't think that's possible.
Right? Like, you're coming from up here.
You're hitting that red.
Yeah.
For one, maybe, yeah. Don't you think?
Just not quite enough air.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this could potentially be for a bundle.
I just think you're going to at least, you might score with that.
Might score with this too.
There's a wonderful
You
angle
get
of it
2
there
if you hit
that,
it. I mean,
I think Cooey's right. It's not going. It might squirt in for shot rock, but it's not going to have enough power to kick that one that was just thrown by Benoit Schwartz.
No. No, you didn't roll in a bit.
Now, how do you score?
no, you can't nose it.
Timeout.
Is there enough room to roll in off that left-hand side one?
Even
Maybe.
Got him thinking.
If you squeeze that, I think it's close.
Huh?
I think if you absolutely squeeze that, I think you're close.
Well, I see 1, 2, and 3 yellows. That's Anna Hasselborg. And final stone, Chelsea Carey. Coming up now, remember, Hasselborg just picked up a 4 spot in the third. Carey and the team from the Glencoe in Calgary.
Nice shot, Charles. Nice shot. That girl.
And very nice. Quiet tap. Will sit for 1, and they'll go to the break. 4-2 Hasselborg.
Well, before Anna threw, Chelsea would have had to make a cold draw, but Anna slid into the forefoot and gave her pretty much an out.
If you ever stick it, it's probably for 2 for sure. I know it's really hard.
It's really hard.
Well, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a little high?
Yeah, it's, well, 3/4, like 7/8 high. 3/4, like a little less than 7/8.
You know you're in trouble, Cheryl, when the Skip's option is the one he says, I don't hate it.
As much.
Huh? You're trying to hit this 7/8 high?
Just shade high.
Boy, oh
Yeah, just
boy.
touch
'Cause
the
you're trying to carom the one in the rings on a very thin angle.
Never there for more than 1. It's for 4. 2. It's for 2. You stick, it's 2.
Well, this wouldn't. Those numbers wouldn't give you great confidence on hits, would it?
Hard! Hard! Hard!
And it'll roll across the top. And now did it touch it up? It may have. Now have a look. Did they get a break on the side, or is it a steal of 2?
Looks like 2.
Steal of 2 it is. De Cruz in 4. 6-1 at the break.
The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
You may notice something different in this year's edition of the Continental Cup. Instead of surnames on the backs of both Canada and European jerseys, each team member now has their nickname. Now, some are just a play on their own names. For instance, Sweden's Agnes Knochenhauer, well, Knochenhauer translated is Bonebreaker. Snow, Blizzard, Tracy Fleury. Some chose names to honor family members. Esther Neuenschwander put her mother's maiden name on her back. It's also the family that introduced her to curling. Ryan Fry took his father's Barry's nickname, and Ping was given to Darren Moulding by his baseball coach. It's a little fun with names this week in London at the Continental Cup. Yeah, there they are. Lisa Weigel. There's Tracy Fleury. Yeah, it's Brendan Bhature. Ray is Rachel Holman for Ray the Chiseler. Yeah, that's what he'll do sometimes. He'll just chisel them in, but not there as he gives up the steal of 2. And as you take a look at the numbers after 4, what do you see? Would anything jump out except for the mistakes? I mean, the good play, of course, of Benoit Schwartz. Exceptional.
It has been incredible. And I mean, Kevin had a bad break in the 3rd end where he got that pick when he was trying to play that freeze down to the back one. You know, I looked at Kevin's last shot and I thought, really, you play that out turn, soft little hit and roll. Take your one, you're a good team, and you'll claw back. But
yes. Cooey is 56%. Schwartz is 94%. That tells you everything you need to know. On this Thursday night at the Continental Cup.
The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Well, Team Europe has the lead going into this evening draw 4-2 in the race to 30.5. And right now, if you look across the ice, the Europeans are leading in all 3 games. Team play to wind up this first evening. De Cruz with the steal of 2. Leads at 6-1. As we go to 5, and now again we'll have 17 minutes for the second half, thinking time. Each team also having 2 1-minute timeout. And it'll be Kevin Cooey that does have last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstones.
That's another issue for Cooey, isn't it? Obviously, historically a slow player. They can't use the time they had left in the first half. They're down to 17 minutes only to play the last 4.
There. It is there. It's heavy.
And he'll have some decisions to make now.
Bit of room. Bit of room. Looks there. Colt flashes. Keep going, Flash. Keep going. Keep going, Flash, for line. Right up. Right up.
Job, Ben.
Trop compliqué. Il y a 6 1.
Oui, 5, 6.
J'ai bien un peu moins.
Je pense Pete, milieu, c'est quand même un poil plus long. Un peu plus long.
Faut 14.
Ouais.
Peut-être quelque chose dessous. Je pense elle a quelque chose dessous.
Interesting here. They're actually going to choke off the corner guard.
Essaye de faire quelque chose avec.
8. Ouais, ça plante un peu, hein. 8, 5,
c'est OK.
Ouais, 8, 7. Je pense que ça colle trop.
Not sure if De Cruz got to the line a little quickly because he did draw back very sharply and then almost stumbled coming out of his delivery.
Not a good result either.
C'est OK, ça. Non, parce que je partais juste, puis j'ai dû la tout de suite sortir. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he stabbed it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought there was something underneath it or.
I thought there, if anything. Just line right now, Kev.
I'm heavy.
T-line.
Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's stop. Let's stop. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. Come on. Sit.
Wide open. They're kind of coming in, some of them with the slower rotations are from hogline in, kind of a knuckleball, and they can really take off when that happens.
Just warped.
Right. Oh. Super. Back 4. Same way?
Yeah, same way. It's good.
Colton
Flash.
Got a hair less. Yeah.
Line's good. Back 4 you want to be. Hit a room.
We gotta go. Line's pretty good.
Line's good.
Really gotta go.
Trying to leave it so the double jams here. Sit.
I'll go.
Okay. Bummer. It might go tick bang.
C'est là.
Ouais.
2 tiers, ça passe dans le trou.
Hein?
2 tiers, ça passe dans le trou.
OK. 2 tiers.
Moitié,
I
c'est.
heard Ben say we want to leave in a spot that if that's made, this jams, but it actually doesn't. They should be able to get it underneath, right about there, and get it by. They just over curled on them. They just can't buy a shot here. You wouldn't want to try too hard for the double. You want to make this and sit 4. If it rolls over, fine.
Yeah, make something go away.
Yeah, don't eliminate a couple of your own here.
No.
Oui.
Sven Michel as we play third stone. And then rolls it over on the corner.
Maybe better.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Big weight coming down the sheet here.
I think it's worth a try.
Well, they got rid of the one that was really causing them a headache, which was back 8 foot, something that Team Canada could freeze to.
Haven't been out this wide.
It's good.
It's a bit of a guess.
Back 12. Whoa. Hair light. Yep.
Could get even lighter if it's light now, because that's got to be fresh pebble here.
Up. We're not killing it. We're not even close. I know. Hard then. Go. Hard. You just
Coming
gotta
at
move
that
it past the other
guard.
one. Hard. Hard.
Move it a little bit.
And they'll push it off the corner, push it back, but it is still De Cruz sitting the 3.
Heavy there, eh?
Yeah.
Because I thought
You would have been good anywhere else.
it was like a hack weight kick.
Well, let's walk up on this game between Epping and Mouw. Mouw's last as they play in 5. It has a chance to add a couple more.
Yeah, pretty open end and a shot you want in the end wide open.
Hard, Tommy. Hard.
Just has to stick it.
And there it is for 2 for the team from Edinburgh. So comfortably in front there, as is De Cruz in our game, up 6-1. Hasselborg is leading, and so it's right now a sweep for the Europeans.
To actually touch this and get it out, you have to hit it pretty thin. He still has this double though. Il a toujours double. Soit la garde, soit clearing.
Moi, j'aime bien. I would do it with this, or we got this one, right? Real close to the house.
If we do this, he's gonna do this. It's gonna be trouble anyway. So I'd say either peel or this. This is probably not the right call.
C'est clair. Moi, j'aime bien ça.
Avec le, je sais pas comment il met 3 avec ça.
Hein?
Je sais pas comment il met 3 avec ça, mais.
Là, il y a. Je pense que ça reste, mais on arrive toujours à en sortir une, quoi. Moi, j'aime bien peel. Faut quand même qu'il fasse quelque chose là.
Ok, ça marche.
You're sitting 3 and you're up 5. So probably just corner peel.
Bien peel.
Bien sûr.
Yeah, no kidding. Then the back reds are both exposed. Yeah, it would be tempting to sit 4 this late in the end, but that's what Cooey wants.
Easy. No.
Whoa, Ben.
Whoa. Là. Ça a quand même curlé, ça.
Freeze the button.
Yeah. Okay. We go up to the jar on this back, top 8 to the back 12.
I think this is best, isn't it?
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, let's do it. Little on this side.
Nice chance here, even though there aren't any guards. It's hard. I don't see a red double being made, Cheryl, with that yellow one in the way for Benoit.
Well, and if you can keep this angle
Top
on
button. Oh, I think this side's a little stiff here.
the high side, then they play anything at it and you might get a jam as well.
No, line's fine.
Lots of room.
No, line is good. Dead freeze.
Still has to curl.
It'll get there. Line's good. Gotta go. Hard.
Oh, it'll get there all right. Right down on top.
Doesn't have to curl.
Oh, I know.
Un tiers, c'est proche aussi. Hein.
Ça curle un peu là.
Là, ça curle une demi-pierre, Sven.
The half rock, thick half double here. It's going to jam on the corner red, but that might move the yellow around too. This will be flying.
He was introduced to the game at the age of 13, Benoit Schwartz, by a family friend in Geneva. He was a diver at the time. Coming across, goes underneath, and that changes the end a little bit.
Sure does.
Does it ever?
Okay. You want to miss that thick and hang around.
Okay.
Hein?
Ça n'a pas curlé mal, ça?
Non. C'était probablement un tout petit peu plus actif que Sven. Mais il l'a vraiment curlé.
You could try and roll into this. Yeah, you could try that. That's pretty good. That might be the shot.
I think you have to hit the top one, Cheryl. I like
What
that.
do you do if you're here?
I do. It's just where you roll
Well,
it.
you have an option, either just killing the double
Plays this.
or
He might play the. Yeah, I guess he plays.
Guess you roll hard right and you can use yellow as
Roll frozen.
Backing, yeah.
Right there, yeah.
Okay, I'll see what they like, but I don't hate that.
Roll behind everything.
What do you guys like?
I have no idea.
Like, I think you're either nosing it.
What's his hardest double,
Sure,
I guess? I'm into that.
That's a pretty easy double, though. He just throws a...
Okay, nose it.
Like board?
I think we're playing to roll in.
Sure.
Roll frozen.
Sure.
I like heavy board.
You like the out?
Yeah.
Half rockish.
Little less.
And a Hasselborg sitting the 1. And appears what they're going to try and draw it in and maybe catch enough of the button for a second point. Final stone coming up for the Swedish skip. The Olympic gold medalist. 2-time world silver medalist. Outstanding season for her, ranked number 1 in the world. As she plays Chelsea Carey. And won't get there. And so it'll be 1 for Hasselborg to extend the lead now 5-2.
Weight was close on that. Just got caught in a bit of a ridge out there.
Great shot, but not quite the result Kevin wanted. He wanted to just nestle up to that yellow, hit it a little thicker. Now there's a fairly simple double. Hit the one that Kevin threw and rolls sideways onto the other red. Peel weight.
Vraiment pas mal. Go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, oh, oh. Ouais. Oh, remonte là. Ah, ok. Super.
Ok.
Good.
Parfait. Oui. Ici. Ah. Mais tu voulais faire une œuf en fait? Hein? Tu voulais faire.
First really solid end by Cooey.
So they'll get a chance for their deuce.
Hein? Je te dis que si la ligne était tranquille, si on pouvait.
Got a great example there. We often talk about the gear effect. Did you see that?
Unreal.
I mean, it caught it and actually gears up and actually picks up some speed as it goes up the and out of the house.
In reverse.
Yeah. Draw for 2.
We definitely need back and you rocketed it.
How heavy?
How's the chisel on the outside looking?
No, you're past that. You're on this.
We're on that. We're good then. It's not that heavy. We're okay. She's coming down in.
Boy, look at it come down. My
You
goodness.
almost got the chisel.
You know what? Is that your rocket?
Yeah.
It's only number 5.
Settles down for 2. So the first multiple point in for Cooey comes here in 5. Ben Hebert getting us underway here in the 6th on this Thursday night team play. And the opening day of the Continental Cup from the Sports Center here at the London Western Fair. Cooey gets a couple, closes it up now 6-3. De Cruz leads, and the Europeans will have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones in 6.
Hebert a little closer to the rings on his first one. He wanted to be and allow Tanner to kick it into the rings. Now it can be hit and rolled in.
Valentin Tanner.
Real close.
Well, you said it best, Russ. It was the first real solid end for Kevin Cooey.
Yeah, they played a really good end. All 8 shots were real close, especially this one. He didn't quite get the finish he wanted, but rolls it over. Wanted to kind of freeze on top of the yellow. Left a tough double that was made by Benoit Schwartz, but it set up the deuce.
The key shot brought to you by OK Tire. Service, repair, and tires. Golden Flash.
How good were those two shots? You open the front, you set up a red
Hard
double,
line.
and you guard the one you put in the rings the first time.
Pretty nice.
Line's good.
Line's a little tight.
Line's good. Yep.
It's good. We're there.
Yep. Gotta go line. Yep. Whoa. Whoa, Beach. Yep. Gotta go. Keep going.
Bouncing a little.
Good one, Colton.
Nice shot.
Good shot or no?
I think we're shot.
We are?
Yeah.
That's good.
Ça a l'air super dur, mais ouais. Okay.
Well, this is the view that we have from our booth. Russ with the telestrator, Cheryl, and then you come over here and lots of papers, lots of notes. And Dino is in behind me. Dino Vivaro is our statistician. So this is how we see it every event that we cover on our season of champions.
Wow. Sven.
Bon. C'est en place. Sven, ouais.
Oh.
Well.
That's a sorry.
That was tricky. Peter's red.
Done that twice this game. Picking it clean. That. Oh.
Gotta be good to be lucky.
Yeah.
Christmas was 3 weeks.
Look at Peter.
Happy New Year.
Line's good.
Let's go. Line's great. It's gonna go for 8.
Hard, Beach. Hard for everything. Hard. Keep going. Go.
If they can hold this.
Okay.
Not quite.
Might have to.
Story of the day is that a missed shot makes even a better one, and then you come up 2 inches light, and that shot's just about useless, really. Yellow's buried shot rock. Taking a lot of ice here, Cheryl. I thought they'd throw like a peel weight double and roll to the center.
Yeah,
they can't be doing that.
It's not peel weight.
6,5 même.
Non.
Dernière, c'est bien. Attention au balle. Ouais. Wow. Ouais.
Tiens, ouais. Yep.
Go.
They did exactly what we talked. We just didn't make the double. They don't need it, I guess. That yellow second shot.
I think you got to come out, turn around, chase, and hit that. My second and third.
Yeah?
What if I just nose it?
Good too. What happens if you nose it?
Not bad.
Sets up a yellow double.
Does he have this double back off the middle one? Probably. Well, if he does, it's no good.
Probably not.
But I like that.
Is there a yellow double there?
Yeah.
As you look at it.
No, not. I don't think so. Not even Cooey. But they knows it. Then Europe knows that there'll be a double.
High enough in the rings, it moves it up.
Go wait, Beach.
Yep. Whoa.
Clean.
Control.
Clean. Yep. Gotta go, man. Hard. Right to it. Whoa. Shot.
That's good. That double's not there.
Ah ouais. 10,5.
C'est bien.
Needs to roll, though. There will be that double that they've been hoping for, Canada.
Once again, Valentine Tanner
With
with the brush for this team from Geneva.
Okay.
Probably give it a go the way the score is.
You like this same way?
Yeah, I like the out.
Yeah, buddy.
Whoa. Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
BJ Neufeld.
Hard.
Coming across, coming across. That'll do.
So nice. Looks effortless.
And that difference of the stone was all the difference.
Yep, that much higher. It wasn't, I don't think it was physically possible when it was 2 stones lower. Well thought out. So many teams would try to roll over to it. No, hit it dead on, let them hit it dead on, then you've got a better angle.
The only saving grace here for the Europeans and for De Cruz is that they do have last rock. So that center line is still open and they have a draw path.
Yeah, there's no center guards, nothing to really get them in trouble. Goal for De Cruz is score this end. It doesn't have to be a multiple.
As we mentioned in the top of the show, Brendon's not afraid to draw against 3 or 4.
Okay.
That's pretty good because you didn't get shot, but you eliminated, basically eliminated us 2 reds.
Bon, on a fait. Ils n'auront pas de rotation.
C'est gotta be usable.
Yeah.
2/3.
Yeah.
Okay, 2/3, make it usable.
Mine's good. It's like 2/3. Looks heavy.
Really heavy. It's top 4 almost. Well, not quite. Find some breaks here. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, whoa. Good.
That's good.
Good. It's fine. Good spot. Not bad. Pretty good spot, yeah.
Moi, j'aime bien laisser la jaune en fait. Moi, j'aime bien laisser la jaune. Ben.
Ah, je sais, ça va la bouger. Je suis pas sûr que c'est bien. Moi, je crois qu'on fait ça.
Hein?
Ouais.
Bah, ça, c'est.
Could draw around it, Cheryl.
Si tu veux, tu peux venir là.
Who's only laying 1?
Non, on va ouvrir cette merde.
De toute façon, on va faire le clearing là-dessus.
Si on met
c'est 2 tiers, ça le fait.
On va essayer de rester, on sait jamais.
Dropping in on Mouw and Epping, and 1, 2 for sure is what Mouw is sitting. You see the one top edge of the 4, the other one T-line 8. Epping's last on the way is Ryan Fry had the brush down. Now what do you got? Run it back. Got 1, got 2, got to sit down, and it finally does.
How good is that?
So 1 there, 2 there, and question if was it for 3?
Way to go, Johnny. That'll boy.
Hey, coach. 2 it is. So I saw give the 2 fingers. We'll see if it was in fact 2 or 3. But we'll wait for confirmation. And 3 it is. So 3 is the confirmation.
Right back in it.
Yeah, but is it the same as the same where I just threw? Or a little heavier?
Just dry.
I just threw a top 12.
Yeah, same speed as that, yeah. So 5 more feet than that. What was that?
Line's good.
Shit, sorry.
Line's good.
Line's good.
A little bit of room.
Just put on the tee. It's
Line's good. Yep, hard line.
line only.
Hard line.
Weight's good.
Okay, room.
Whoa, wait on.
It's a little heavy.
Just wanted back 8, T-line to back 8.
I don't think
You're good for line.
Shot cap.
Shot cap. Good seat cap.
Just behind the tee line, but they are sitting the 2, and that's what's facing now Benoit Schwartz as he gets ready to throw the last.
But you know what, job done for the Cruz team. They wanted to make sure they scored this in. There's really been no risk of them not. The center's been open.
14,5. 14,5, je pense que c'est facile.
C'est parfait maintenant.
Ligne parfaite.
Oh.
Même large.
Regarde maintenant, Val.
C'est sûr que c'est pas vite.
It's a good part of the 8 foot.
Reste dessus, reste dessus. Dis-toi bien. 14-6.
Tanner and Michelle. Good shot, Ben. And indeed it is for the single for De Cruz in 6. 7-3. Europe leads. We are tied at 30.
This is exciting.
So the cup still available. Bhature.
Go. Gotta go.
Boy, he pulled it off. He knows it. Everybody trying to take it as far as they can. Drag it down as far as they can. Every inch into the top edge of the floor. Thomas Olsrud loves the show. Full 4 is what he needs to win the Continental Cup. Closer than 61.2. Now they've backed right off. Start digging in, and it will go too far. In dramatic fashion, Team North America will win it. Now that was our last visit here to London in 18. Last year, of course, they won it, Team World, in Las Vegas to snap a losing streak dating back to 2012. This is the 16th edition of the Continental Cup. Our featured game is on sheet C. 3 sheets in play. The 4th sheet you see on the left-hand side there, that's an exhibition sheet every day. There's something going on, demonstrations. Earlier today it was wheelchair curling, Canada's wheelchair team out, and they recently, the wheelchair program, they were relegated to the B division and they had to fight their way back into the A division, and congratulations to them, they did that. So they're back up into the A group. 7-3. De Cruz in Europe lead it over Cooey, and he does have Kevin Cooey and the team from the Glencoe in Calgary do have the last rock, playing the Redstones here in 7.
It's a wonderful thing that the London Curling Club and Volunteers have done in Sheet 4. They're having all these players, the wheelchair, they're out there right now are the 2 university teams. You've got some juniors coming in later. What a cool opportunity for a young player to play in front of a full house, TV lights, green ice. Great idea. London Curling Club's just busting at the seams. It's doing really well. Yeah. They're talking about building a new one.
Just line, Kev. It's good.
More sheets.
Yeah, way more. I think.
What do they have now?
8 or 10. Oh boy, you got me 6, I think.
It's got to curl it.
Good for them. It's nice
Get
to
on
hear.
it. It's BJ's if anyone.
Oh, Beach. Line's pretty good.
Right on it.
Right in there.
Shot, Flash.
Shot, Zolt. Good one.
Back out.
Update for you, Hannah Hasselborg against Chelsea Carey, and those 2 yellow stones, top and back, edge of the button. They belong to Hasselborg. Final stone for Carey, the reigning Canadian women's champion. Dana Ferguson, Rochelle Brown,
Do that if you want.
Sarah Wilkes calling line.
Yeah.
And she'll get rid of one. It'll be a steal of one for Hasselborg.
Dana must be out sick, or Selena's in there. Negavan playing.
Well, that's a good eye.
Sure.
Negavan, of course, who played earlier today with Tracy Fleury.
There's a couple of the players talking about flus going around and people, and it's that time of year, so.
Halfway.
We can over curl.
Line's good.
Just half. We're pretty
Hard.
high.
It can curl. Keep going. Hard. It's good.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Good spot.
Hair's everywhere, eh?
Any ideas?
Nope.
Age?
I don't know.
Come here.
There's the enthusiasm has dropped off here for Team Cooey.
Wait. Okay.
That yellow on the 2 o'clock position, top 8, it can be run in at any time by De
Yeah,
Cruz.
if you gotta over curl it a bit.
He's still doing this.
Right.
Kill that rock.
I think you go here. If he makes that, you go here, he blasts, and then you can freeze on the corner kind of thing.
Okay.
We're going to need a miss, bud.
Just go around everything.
Sure, I'm in. Out turn.
Yeah, maybe no truer words were spoken. We need a miss.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? You grab a 2 here, it's 7-5.
Get her all the way back there, right?
With the 5 rock roll, you can easily be sitting 3 when Benoit goes to throw his last shot, and maybe the power goes off. Who knows?
It's happened. You can only hope.
I got
back 8.
Light for back 12, I think.
I don't think we're late.
Line's good.
We're not even close to late.
Line
Line's
might
a
get
little
tight.
tight. Yep. How's the weight? Line's good.
Gotta go. That's the curl.
Easy. Keep going. Keep going. Finish it up for line. Hard flash. Keep going. Keep going.
Nice one.
That's
We're good.
good.
We're
Good.
Really good throw.
Exactly where they wanted it.
It's a bit risky, but we
Moi,
can
j'aime bien
also
ça.
do this.
Moi, j'aime beaucoup ça.
Hein?
Ça, je trouve vraiment bien.
Ça?
Ouais.
C'est possible de la sortir même, hein, je pense.
Tu peux même peut-être la sortir. Ah, je pense pas.
Là, ça, non. C'est impossible.
Regarde, mais tu sais, même si
peut-être
tu
on
fais,
reste là. après.
même si tu fais ça, on a toujours une pierre pour en enlever 2. Hein. C'est max 3.
Ouais.
J'ai juste pas envie qu'ils viennent là.
J'aimerais bien éviter.
Running the
Oui,
long
bien
one's
sûr.
a little
Oui.
dangerous, Cheryl.
3 quarts.
Yellow, it goes yellow, yellow,
Encore de la pierre.
and Cooey will have 3 in the rings. I'm surprised at this.
Yeah, because that outside 8-foot stone,
Yeah, it looks easier.
C'est quoi?
it's just a slash into the side.
Comme ça, on fait pas les 2 rouges. Hein.
La stick est dessus, c'est idéal. Là.
Good.
I think if they get part of the red, though, the yellow should hit that back red.
Ça colle un peu.
Ouais. Oui.
Tanner. Oh, he did. They get the back one.
Shot.
Get everything off the center line. Now it's really close. It does appear like the red stone belonging to Cooey is the shot rock at the moment.
A little fortunate again.
Yeah, a pretty good shot. You get rid of that back one, you unlock the freeze.
Ouais. Ouais.
Split the rings.
Yep. Even if you're not shot over there, that's your only play.
Pretty good. Line only. We're there.
It's a little tight.
Line's good.
Whoa, line's good.
We're okay. We're back. Weight's good. We're a little hot, but
Does not need a
heavy.
curl. Hard.
It's heavy. Oh,
Whoa, off.
further would be better. Good enough.
Okay.
Good beach.
Ça, je pense.
Double. On a good time out aussi.
Hein?
Just in face.
Okay. Si on fait ça, qu'est-ce qu'il fait lui?
On est shot?
Non.
on fait ça, il va revenir là.
Moi, je pensais juste à ça, mais.
Après, on a 2 shots, hein. Si on fait ça.
Oui?
Ouais.
Ouais, ça va.
Justement.
Tu voudrais rouler à l'extérieur?
Ouais.
Le mieux, ce serait
Short
un
run looks
pad
pretty
à
good, or you
l'extérieur,
could
ça
hit the
part.
open one on the
9,
right,
2
but
centimètres. On peut même jouer 10 si tu veux, mais.
J'aime
9,
bien
c'est
un
bien.
9.
9, ça va être proche de décalé. Hein.
10.
Hein?
10.
9.
Well, certainly not the kind of numbers in the hits category, obviously, for Kevin Cooey. That would usually be his strength. Benoit Schwartz, outstanding game. Both draws hits 90% overall. The player numbers brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Neuf. Poil plus.
Oh, non.
Tiens.
Tiens. Oui. Oh. Oui, oui. Yep, yep,
Ah ouais.
yep, yep.
Parfait. Parfait. Bien joué, Benoît. Parfait, Ben.
Bien, on peut rouler. Hein. Ouais, il va faire ça.
Need to roll. Need to roll a little bit on that double.
And we have our first final of this Thursday night. And Bruce Mouw and the team from Edinburgh will pick up a European win, and the high fives along the bench. All the games worth a single point. 9-5 is your final score.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Never, never, never.
And he'll stuff it and still leave the European side sitting the 1 as the Europeans pick up a single point. Now 5-2. First team to 30.5 will win this year's Continental Cup.
Speed. Speed. Oui, oui.
Not the double coup he was looking for. Just not sharp today.
no, you can just
More eyes. Easy normal.
not comfortable with where they're going to put the broom, and
You want middle of the rock still?
I think so. Or you like
Yeah,
to
I
shade
do.
more.
I think middle of the rock.
Okay. Fine.
Très bien.
Benoit Schwartz.
Wait, okay, okay.
Faire, Ben.
make this go away, and Kevin, see if Kevin can get his deuce.
Be saying middle of the rock.
Yeah.
Where they put the brush down.
Yeah, the last one didn't come up like he thought it would, so I played a little tighter. Just a dead on's close to being perfect, so anything on the inside low.
Throw it at the pylon.
Queen. Queen.
Yep, yep. Hard.
Hebert.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Check it.
Good shot. Very nice shot to get a deuce.
2 red.
2 red it is. Gets a little closer, but De Cruz has the lead and the last rock.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome you back. That was just a little welcome back high sign there. Hello, welcome back from Ben Hebert as he sits in the hack as we play here in 8. And Team Europe, Peter De Cruz, they lead it by 2, and they do have the last rock coming home here in the 8th. A reminder, playing just the 8 ends. Each game is worth a single point. Should the Canadians come back and tie, there would be no extra. They would split the point, taking a half each.
Where are you? Weight's good.
Just
Weight's
past
good.
half.
Weight's good. Weight's perfect. Clean it flash. It's going to over curl if anything.
Whoa, whoa, up. Let's stop.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
Not bad.
Good. Fine. Good, guys. Good.
Bah, quoi de ça?
Oh, sorry. You're a little tight on you there.
Try.
Keeping in mind as free guards when you can peel your own. You see at the club level once in a while that they forget about that.
No, 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 no.
club level, you don't have your own to hit usually.
That's right.
It's not in
True.
play.
That's a good point.
True.
Please tap that a little. You gotta be what?
Well, Hasselberg leads by 4. Chelsea Carey with last rock in the 7th, and it appears it's really tough at the moment that the second shot is the Redstone top 12. So this would appear to be a hit and stick for 2.
You got it.
It's curling.
Good rush.
And they'll stuff it at the back. So one is only.
That's okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Sweet. It's okay. It's not going my way.
And there you see.
Weight was really good. Yeah. I got that
Celine
you know what?
Negevent.
Just can't match the shoulder the weight and then it'll be
As
okay.
we mentioned
Put it all
earlier,
together.
taking the place of Dana Ferguson, and her nickname on the back of her jersey, Gomez, or Selena Gomez. Yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
I mean,
well done, Vic.
If you need some explanation, Russ.
I did actually.
Oh, what a bad break.
Down. Whoa, no. What? What? Whoa! 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 Whoa!
It's back.
Good snake.
Yeah, Pistol Pete.
Can't miss the next one.
Line's good.
We talked earlier about not giving up for Cooey. He got his deuce. That's all he had to do, and then he could, with a well-played end here, they could be sitting 2 when Team Europe was to throw the last rock. That double doesn't help. And all they had to do was bury that last one. They still should sit 2, albeit it'll be a wide open hit.
What? What?
Backbeat.
Now.
BJ Neufeld. They will be wearing the maple leaf, of course, at the Tim Hortons Briar in Kingston, Ontario, coming up the middle of March.
Yeah, and they'll start, without going into the provincials. You have to start kind of creating a schedule at this half of the year. And we talked about their first half not being the season that we typically see from them, and partly might be that they didn't really want to start to focus and ramp it up until after. You don't want to peak, hard to peak too many times in a season and get up for everything as well.
Well, you talk about some of these teams and the amount they play. De Cruz and the team, this is their 5th trip to Canada.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable.
And Peter was saying he estimates they are the most traveled. And that says a lot, because I always think it's the Swedes, in particular Adine and Hasselberg, but they believe they are the most traveled team this year.
Oh, they'd have to be. Nobody would have done it 6 times. I think the Hasselbergs now and the Adines, they're starting to come over and stay for a month or 6 weeks or whatever it is. And they maybe are here a lot, but only with maybe 1 or 2 flights. That's a ton of travel.
Well, it was Paya Lindholm, of course, it was the first. He actually came and they stayed, I think, in the Ottawa area for 4 or 5 months during the curling season, basically.
No. You want to throw this?
No choice now. Sink this one. Hope the peel's missed.
Your line's good. Line's good. Top 8.
It's all there. Back 4.
It's heavy. It might over curl. There it goes.
Almost wide open on the other side.
So a frustrated look for Kevin Cooey, and no wonder, trailing 7-5. And when you go back to it, he really has struggled. Take a look at the bottom number, 54% on his hits. Compare that to Benoit Schwartz, outstanding. And it's the steal of the 2 points in the fourth really turned it around. 7-5 and seemingly on their way to a win here. Schwartz and his first. Game Story was brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Si je touche ça, ouais. Oui, faut juste pas faire le flash, quoi.
Just there's something about certain players and that ability to throw that fourth stone, and he's one of those.
Yeah.
You know? And you two as well. You both have it, that ability. Others on your team probably wouldn't have wanted that responsibility.
No, and I think it's knowing that you don't want to play the last shot either. I find this event interesting, though. You see some players raise their level of play because the pressure's off. You see others because it's not their normal routine, that they just can't quite get into the rhythm. They don't have their normal rest in between games. And
But you're right with Benoit. The other thing with him is he's pretty pliable. Like he doesn't. Somebody can say, "Well, I don't think you should draw. Let's play the double," and he'll go, "Okay."
Sure. Yeah.
Well, no, it goes back to what I said earlier, and he said to me today, there are very few instances where he isn't comfortable with the game being called. You tell me, and I'll throw it.
That's why it works so good. That's usually a very tough situation to have. You know, the last rock throw or somebody else calling the game. Because there's times you call a game based on what you feel you can make in an end.
All the time,
you know,
for sure.
I don't have draw weight yet, so I'm not going to be too aggressive. It's just...
And makes it go away. Shooter will go. Cooey will add one more, but it's another win. Seven 6 is your final, and an additional point now for Europe as they extended on this first day to 6-2. So the Europeans looking on as one game remains on the ice. 6-3. Anna Hasselborg leading. Chelsea Carey. And Hasselborg, as they play here in 8, does have the last rock. She has the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Yeah. 3 for the tie. Timeout. Very pivotal point in the end. Guard again. Hope they flash and then wrap them. I don't know. Do we wrap around everything now?
Guard one more time. Everything now. Maybe
I go now.
Oh.
Do you want
Do I time out?
I think we don't have much time for Chelsea, so okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if timeouts, so if you're allowed to use them for time. Yeah, I guess so. What are you thinking?
I'm just thinking we got to sit 3, but I'm not convinced that doesn't mean we still guard 1.
Yeah.
Do we ever just wrap around everything?
Back,
go back.
Yeah. Go back 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I think you have to.
Well, that's a good call.
Yeah.
I think so, eh?
One or the other. I just think.
Yeah, I think
you guys better.
I think I like that.
Okay.
It's their
So
rock
just
coming
needs, like,
back,
a
so you
minute.
get 2 around the corner.
She won't get to
At least it's your rock they're running back.
Yeah.
What if she does?
Yeah, so you get back 8,
Well,
top
plus
8.
then she shouldn't be able to kill them both. Hopefully,
Oh,
like
we
my
call the
concern with
timeout.
here is the game's over if she makes that, right?
Yeah, I think just go behind the T line there. Yeah, so you're gonna have to get 2 in there eventually, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff's right. Yeah, and you kind of like to be behind your own color and a red one coming shooting back. It might get lucky that way.
No. You think it'll be slow? Yeah. We're thinking it'll be slow here, eh? We haven't really played it.
Yeah.
Crossing center?
Cross center? Cross center, yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right.
I think if this is made proper, you'll see Anna Hasselberg call for that red corner guard running into the rock that's buried. That would do a lot of things. If you made that, and it would open up this rock that'll be buried here. You don't have to be too cute if you're Hasselberg here. You've just got to eliminate a couple more rocks.
Go then.
Sarah won that Canadian mixed with Mick Lismore, and congratulations to those two because they were recently married, and so we offer congratulations.
Finish it if you can.
T.
Line's perfect here.
Both of you.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa, you're good.
That's
you're
good. That's good. Very nice. Great shot.
Like, there, not there, there.
Now you can run it back here if you want, but it's dangerous. If you happen to hit it the wrong way and leave it buried, then you're in a bit of trouble. I think with the score the way it is, this makes a little more sense. Kick it this way. Even if you miss that one, the guard is long gone, and that will be wide open. Play the right shot because the scoreboard tells you what to do here.
And the scoreboard says 6-3, Hasselborg leading. Yeah, 2 silvers, but of course that Olympic gold.
Härligt. Go, go, go. Go, Anna. Go, go, go.
That's a pretty good shot. It gets it off the forefoot.
I think you guard that, don't you? Canada's thinking something else.
Det är jätteviktigt att vi fick upp den bara så att den blev öppen. Ja. Skitbra sen.
Det var lite mjuk drawing against the
First of all, there's a double.
I think that's probably the only way we sit 3.
We're thinking guard.
Yeah.
Right.
Bury it and hope she misses that double?
No. Okay.
Okay.
Around.
What do you think, Cheryl? I like the guard.
I do too.
It's not good. Yeah, you were like halfway, and then
My second one. This is the same spot as my second
Yeah,
one.
we flipped. Yeah.
You guys flipped it most of the way.
It's not good, yeah.
Okay, just bury it. Hope she misses the double and sit 3 and go from there.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so how slow is this path?
It's like the slow paths. Yeah, like slow.
I mean, you could do it the other way. You throw the
Yeah, I
guard,
think it's a put it
she
there.
peels,
Yeah.
now you sit 3
Yeah,
that way. I mean, this...
She's definitely going to miss the double if you guard it.
Well, and depending where this goes, there could be an other
right.
double. Like
Yes, yeah. It could be a triple almost, yeah.
And we talked about the stickiness of the ice. It appears that that's re-emerged here late in the game. She talked about how slow this path was.
It better be.
Yeah, they were saying the slide path's a few feet heavier. This is sailing.
Yeah. Sit down. Okay, is that like 12-5? I didn't time it.
Okay.
Bhature.
Okay. Mitt på sten.
Well, just all 3 Canadian teams tonight were
Doesn't feel as bad to me as
missing in action, really.
So a chance to end it here. Run the Canadians out of stones.
Make one go away now.
Needing 3 to tie. And only have 1 left at the other end. Anna Hasselborg. As the bench responds, and we'll get them both to pick up the win. And another point and a sweep for Team Europe. Make the final 6-3. And so with the sweep, Europe will finish this first day up 7-2. So we started this morning with team play and followed it up with mixed doubles, and Team Canada only picking up 2 of the 9 points available. Something to keep in mind, however, last year after day one. The Europeans led it 9-0, and Canada came back to make the Europeans sweat before finally falling on that final day in Las Vegas. But it's a day that does belong to the Europeans. We're here in London, Ontario for this year's Continental Cup.
The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2020 OK Tire and BKT Tires Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware, Here's How, by OK Tire and BKT Tires, and by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue.
Yeah, it's a reason to celebrate for Team Europe on this opening day as they pick up 7 of the 9 points available. Tomorrow again, we'll have 9 points, and we'll see the team scramble for the first time, as well as mixed doubles. So when we join you again tomorrow at 9:30, our featured matchup will be Brendon Bhature against Nicholas Adine. But they're backed up by the likes of Brian Fry, Ben Hebert, and Brad Thiessen to make up Brendon Bhature, while Adine will have his usual second Brano playing, but he'll go to the Scots for McMillan and, of course, Hardy. So that's what the scramble is. You can't have a skip and a third together or a lead and a second. And so that's why Bhature will go to his normal second. So it's scramble and mixed doubles when we join you again tomorrow for day 2 of the Continental Cup from London, Ontario, and here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.